So I just decided to get on here because I look good. So I'm feeling good, feeling great actually. Um, yeah. The people, the people will saying that I look like Nia Long. Now that is a compliment. That is a top tier compliment. But like, I don't feel like I look like Nia Long. I feel like I look like Aaliyah Ash with my pixie cut. And but yeah, I ain't been on here in a minute. Like, um, this dude was like, I gotta listen to your podcast because I just know you be talking. You be talking that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, baby, I don't even be on here. I don't even be on here. Just be really be bullshitting. But this is the life that I chose. And to my subscribers, all 172, I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Because without y'all, I wouldn't be able to get on live. And yeah, like you gotta have like at least 50, I think 50 subs to go live. So yeah, I'll always remember and appreciate my first 50 and like the first 100 and the first 172. Yeah. Um. Damn. Okay, so I did go on a cruise. I went on a cruise last month. Let me just get in on that real quick. So I went on a cruise last month, and we stopped in Mexico. It was a 5-day cruise, 4 nights. Um, did I like the cruise that I was on? Yes and no. Like, I would say to me, being out on the water was nice. Looking at the water was nice, but like all that boat rocking and stuff. My name is Aaliyah, but I'm not a fan of rocking the boat. Okay, so very much was not a fan of that. But like the club, it was pretty cool. A couple nights that I went. Um, my overall favorite part of the whole cruise experience though was, if I'm being honest, just looking out at the water, like watching the water. Like this one man, he had walked past, like it don't get much better than that, dude. And I was like, it really don't. I can't even get it out. But yeah, it really do not get better than just looking out at the open water. Um, I enjoyed that. I did get to experience the hot tub. They had like a one little 21 plus hot tub on the back deck, and it was nice. Hey, Lamb Chop. Hey, Pro Boy. But yeah, that was nice. Hey, Vlogs with Tilly. Hey, Nicholas. Hello, everybody. But yeah, that was nice. I got to experience the hot tub, and yeah, until these two ladies, they got in the pool, right? And it was like, I don't know what the conversation was. All I heard was maybe being in here will clean it. And so my mind instantly went to like, what are you cleaning in the hot tub? In this public hot tub, what are you cleaning? You should not be cleaning anything in a hot tub. Hey Al. But yeah, I got out that hot tub real fast. Oh, I appreciate that. Greatness pictures. 8M. What's up, Alonzo? But yes, I did not like what I heard, and I got up out of that water real fast. Hey Ruby, or is it Rubicel? I don't know how to pronounce it. My bad. My apologies. But yes, I wish it was more of a 21 plus. I feel like if it was a like adults only cruise, I would have had way more fun. But since it was like a family type of thing, like you had families, kids, couples, it was a whole lot of different people. But me as an auntie and as an older sister, like I don't mind kids. I don't mind, because a lot of them like would like stop me and fist bump me and stuff, and it's just like, you know what? Hell yeah. Like, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always been like the cool auntie, the favorite cousin. I don't know. I guess I have a welcoming vibe, welcoming spirit. Um, yeah. As far as Mexico goes, I ain't gonna say I was impressed. I was not impressed. I did snorkeling, and I felt like I was gonna die. Like, I saw two fish. That's all I saw. Because in my mind, I just kept hearing like, I think I'm gonna die in this house. Like, I was like, that water is like the way it was moving me, and then like we went out. It was a group of like maybe 10 of us, and I was the first one in the water. Like, we had to put on the thing, and now mind you, I wish. Hey Phoebe. So we go out there, we go out in the water, we put our flippers on because they told us we couldn't put them on until we got like at least waist deep in the water. The shore line is rock. So it's hard and it's like uneven, unsteady. Like, so just getting out into the water was like very problematic. Almost like died just doing that. So finally put on the flippers, and she said we're gonna make our way out about 12 feet deep. I can swim, and we also have life jackets or whatever. But it's like the water is like really moving. It's rough. So we swimming out, and y'all, I'm not used to the snorkel thing. So like I'm trying to breathe through my mouth and normalize breathing through my mouth, but it's like between that and then the water being all crazy, I'm like, you know what? I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. I done seen two fish. And the second fish dead ass looked at me like, you might want to go back to shore. And I agreed. Because it was like, I just knew, I felt like if I tried to go out any further, God was going to make an example out of me. And I was telling myself, my daddy got one daughter. He came here with one child. You know what I'm saying? And he's coming back with one child. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get about this water. I don't got nothing to prove to nobody. And then even getting out of the water was a struggle. Trying to take them big flippers things off my feet like that was crazy. So honestly, if I was to ever do snorkeling again, I feel like I would want to do it in like not on the shore, like open water. Or I might do scuba diving. I feel like that'll be better because I have an air tank. So that'll be easier for me to breathe and get adjusted to that. Or do the snorkeling, but be in an area where the water is not so choppy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just crazy to me. And then having to swim out that far. Because I already went into the cenote earlier. So I done did a lot of swimming then. And then that water, it wasn't deep. It was like 6.5 feet. And we also had life jackets in that too. But yeah, that was nice. I did post a TikTok. Well, yes, a TikTok, but I tried to upload it as a short to my channel. But it wouldn't let me load it because of the songs that was playing in the background. So they had restricted. So yeah, I should definitely post the cenote pictures and videos because that was some pretty water. But now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to do some research and see if that cenote is legit because the color of that water, you know what I'm saying, for that to be the color of that water, and this is a tourist attraction, and it ain't changed not one bit. I feel like it might be something extra else going on. Like it can't be no regular water. I think that water is like chemically modified or something. Yeah, because I just don't believe that water is legit that clear. Now, granted, it is supposed to be a natural water source, but you don't get away that much. You don't have millions of tourists that come see this place and get in this water, and it's just that clear. So yeah, I'm gonna do some research to see if that's like a man-made anything, something, or or whatnot. But yeah, life's been good, y'all. So tomorrow I gotta go to my professor so I can do a one-on-one because I missed the whole chapter in managerial accounting and finance. So yeah, I'm not trying to fail no test because I missed a portion of the material, last minute material. Like I'm doing so good. I got all A's. Yay me. But yeah, I really just got on here to give like a little mini update on everything that's been going on in my life recently. Mexico definitely was a highlight. All A's on the road highlight. I met this one man on the cruise named Donald. He was a white man. We was the same age, and we danced the night away on R&B night. Y'all, it was kind of like scenic and just romantic because we and him, like we is rocking in the club on R&B night. No One by Alicia Keys is playing. Mind you, I ain't heard this song since I was a little girl, but that was my song as a little girl. Like I love that song down. So imagine just being in the club, one of your favorite songs when you was a little girl come on. You rocking with this stranger that you just met, and y'all went and got drinks at the bar. And he's singing in your ear, and y'all just vibing, y'all singing together, right? And then he spins you around, and then y'all lock eyes, and y'all forehead to forehead, and he's taller than you, and he's also handsome. And then you get nervous, and then you turn back around, and then y'all go back to dancing and singing the song together. And then he kisses you on your neck. Like this is a full blown stranger though that you just met, and y'all just vibing in the club on R&B night on a cruise in the middle of the ocean. Like beautiful. Wouldn't trade that experience for the world. Like that was also a top tier highlight moment of my cruise. Like I'll never forget that man. We had a great experience in the club. So that'll always be a moment that I cherish. When I have kids, like 10 years from now, I'm like, I met this random white dude on the boat and we danced and sang Alicia Keys together, and then he kissed me on the neck. Good time. But yeah. Um the last day on the cruise though, I ain't gonna hold you. That was pretty it was a little ghetto, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, because they had 90s and 2000s, so everybody was in the club. Club was deep, and then like the food, the late night buffet was like it wasn't talking about nothing for real. But yeah, I could say I live. I feel like if I ever go back to Mexico, I really would want it not to be a cruise because I feel like the only downside of cruises is that you only be at that location for a certain amount of hours. After that, you get back on the boat. So I would say the boat and itself, I mean, it's cool or whatever, but I personally feel like to get the most out of any trip or vacation, you gotta fly there. You gotta travel there, like, and stay in that actual city or country to experience and like you really get a feel for it. Cruises are like you just get a taste or a sample of, of that country or that environment. So my taste of Mexico, it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It was beautiful, but there's definitely a place I feel like I could stay at for a while. At least the tourist locations. That much I can say. Um, so I'm glad to say I was able to cross Mexico off my I guess you could say vision board and traveling out of the country. Right? Now where am I going next? Who knows? I slick want to go to Europe. I've heard a lot of great things about Europe. Anybody who's talked to me about Europe says they like best food, best people, like they just love it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that. especially like right after graduation, because I gotta finish up this last year so I can graduate in December. Yay me. And I think that'll be a great you did it type trip. It'll be like 2 for 1. Congratulations on graduating and your first time in Europe. But yeah, I really just got on here to update, what I'm saying, my subscribers. But y'all have a great night. Oh yeah, I did cut my hair shorter. I don't know if my people that, know me can tell, but yeah, I did go shorter. I think I'm gonna keep it shorter because I did have like more length at the top. But then I was like, I told my girl, I said, look, do what you do. So you can cut me down as low as you need to. But I just want my hair to be, just ice my shit. Like, it need to be slayed. So yeah. And she did what she needed to do. Like, she came through very trim with the clippers, the scissors, like the whole nine. But yeah, I'm definitely staying with the short looks for a while. Um, yeah. Good night, y'all.